What a thriller between Mumbai and Bangalore. And if anything, it's only going to be remembered for an umpiring error, not the performances of the batters and the bowlers. What a mistake by the umpire, missing out on the no ball on the final delivery of the match that could have swung things in Bangalore's favour. In the end, of course, though, Mumbai going on and winning by 6 runs, but it once again brings that debate into the scanner onto this umpiring error, something that we always choose to ignore, saying it's human error in cricket. But is there really space for that when key matches get decided, and at times you could have tournaments or the fate of a championship decided thanks to that umpiring error? When we've got DRS, we've got it in international cricket, should there be not just a voluntary but a mandatory review on key incidents in the match, and the third umpire needs to have a more active role to play in the proceedings? And should that no ball, which actually was bowled by Lasith Malinga on the final delivery of the match, if it was not picked by the umpire on the field, should the third umpire have sent the message down to the on-field umpires saying that is a no ball, add the extra run, and of course most importantly give the free hit, and the entire complexion of the match would have changed. But the umpiring howler left both Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma wondering, because remember, though Virat's team was at the receiving end of that howler, Rohit Sharma with a win would be happy that Mumbai at least have a win under their belt, but it could have gone either way. Let's quickly summarize what happened as far as the match is concerned. 187 on the scoreboard for Mumbai, and you thought that was a target that they could have aimed for 200, given the fact that it was at the Chinnaswamy Stadium. No half centuries from the Mumbai team overall, and had it not been for Hardik Pandya's blitzkrieg towards the end, that 187 also might have not been possible. But chasing that 187, you had a feeling that Bangalore banked too much on the Virat Kohli and AB de Villiers pair. Those two took a lot of time in the middle, and then having got their eye in, you expected them to finish the game. And that's where Bangalore faltered, because Virat Kohli was dismissed. Had he been there, the story might have been different. AB de Villiers was there. He was at the crease, but unfortunately for Bangalore, at the start of that final over when they needed 17 runs to win, AB de Villiers was at the non-striker's end. The man on strike was a certain youngster called Shivam Dube, who had made a mark for himself in the Mumbai T20 competition by smacking 5 sixes in an over. And suddenly everyone was noticing this young lad and what he could do. So he was the young kid on strike, and he reposed the faith. He showed what he could do, and the faith that was reposed by Bangalore in him, he just came good with that, hitting a 6 of the first ball of that final over, smacking Lasith Malinga, who's just come back, flown in from Sri Lanka a couple of nights ago, straight over for a 6. And you thought, maybe, is he going to set the cat amongst the pigeons? Will he prevail over Malinga? But then Lasith Malinga showed what he can do. Next 4 deliveries, just a single each. But that final delivery, which was actually counted for a not and a dot delivery, should have actually been given a no ball. You should have had the free hit delivery come up after that, and who knows what could have happened for Bangalore. Which brings me back to that main point. Like in tennis, you've got not just the ball tracker, you've also got technology that's used to call a ball if it actually cuts the line or actually goes out. So you're using technology for that. In cricket, of course, you've adapted technology with the ball tracker, you're using it for the leg before reviews, you've got the snickometer to pick up those faintest of edges. Why not use technology to call no balls as well? I feel for the umpires. In the din, in a stadium, the pressure cooker situation, final delivery, you've got so many things to look at, and just in case, if you're missing that bowler overstepping a tad, let me remind you, Lasith Malinga isn't your regular bowler. He's got a very sidearm bowling action that obliterates the umpire's view a lot of times. So you'll find umpires actually adjusting how far behind the stumps they stand to pick where Lasith Malinga is going to pitch the ball and not collide with his bowling arm. So you actually step back 2 paces. So the umpire is not in the ideal position at times to pick a no ball or from a bowler like that. So I think technology needs to take that next leap. We've had countries who've taken time to adapt or even agree to adopt the DRS. Now that it is happening, I think the entire system of technology in cricket needs to be upgraded, and these things, if not technology, at least there should be a modification of the laws which say that the third umpire should be able and should actively be involved in giving decisions of no balls, especially on incidents like this. You remember, when a wicket falls, a no ball is automatically reviewed by the third umpire because it's a key moment in a match. Yesterday was a key moment in that match. That final delivery should have been reviewed by the third umpire, who should have had the authority to call it on the on-field umpires that it is a no ball, and play should have been revised. And this debate, I'm sure, will continue, and I'm sure a lot of other players would say, or purists would say, the errors even out over a period of time. Try telling it to a team that's lost a match. Try telling it to a player who probably got his team to the brink of victory and then missed out. And thankfully for Bangalore, it's just a loss. It's not cost them the trophy. But think about it. Had it happened in the final of a tournament and a team would have been robbed of the trophy, I'm sure it would have set many a tongues wagging. But that story, I'm sure, is far from over, and we'll have a lot more debate on this in the days to come.